Alright, so we're going here. This is going to be a how to survive your first night video. I'm trying to actually steer away from Minecraft videos in general, just because I'm kind of sick of them, and I don't really care for the actual community of this game anymore. The game itself is great, no arguments there. I just don't want to be making videos on it. I want to steer my channel more towards like Skyrim and like GTA and other open world RPGs and shit. Yeah. So we're gonna be going on survival, putting it on hard mode, and I'm just gonna throw a quick name on it. Alright, good enough. Game rules, not gonna mess with them. Not gonna mess with the world options, just gonna leave it all default. Just go in survival and on hard mode. So the first thing we're gonna want to do when we get in is find something that we can use as a sustainable food source. As well as get about 5 logs from a tree. And we're going to want to avoid sprinting and jumping as much as possible. I see a little area over there. Also, we got plenty of animals around, so it's going to make hunting really easily. If we get at least 9 seeds, we'll be able to make 1 piece of bread. Now, from a realistic standpoint, we could pen up these pigs and have a potential food supply by breeding them with the wheat. But we're going for first night here, and we're just trying to survive, so we're gonna kill the pigs. Alright, so we got 4 pork chops from that. That's not bad. I'm gonna take down this birch tree and hope I get 5 logs from it. If I don't, I'll have to cut into another tree. Alright, cool. So we got our first 5 logs. And we already have a nice area over here that's stone. So I'm gonna put my 5 logs in the crafting grid. I'm gonna make a bunch of planks. Fill that up. Make a crafting table. Roll this crafting table down by the stone area. Now, if you don't have a stone area, then you can just dig a few blocks underneath the dirt, and you'll run into stone pretty quickly. And while I'm digging this, I might as well make my my first night shelter. As you can see, I just got advancement as well. So the game is awarding me for my efforts here. Once I get about 20 cobblestone, I'm gonna go ahead and make some more tools. Alright, so we got 20 cobblestone real quick. So now I'm going to upgrade to a stone pickaxe with the recipe you see right there. There's cobblestone and sticks. So you can see it goes way faster now, and this pickaxe isn't going to break nearly as quick. So now I need to get a stone axe going, so I need to make some more sticks. Alright, so now I got an axe, and I'm going to put that in my first slot, because I can actually use that as a weapon as well. Therefore saving on materials, because I don't need to make a sword then, and I save on a slot in my hotbar. So now I'm able to get a lot more trees down a lot quicker. So I'm going to go ahead and get about 20 logs. 20 to 32 is probably a safe bet, to be realistic. Okay, so I got 25 logs. It's a good happy medium. So I need to make a hoe and a shovel. So again, with the recipes you see there, and there's also an automatic crafting recipe area. I just don't like to use it. But if you need a guide, it tells you how to make everything in the game, so that's kind of nice. Might as well make myself a little stairway, so I don't gotta keep jumping. Okay, so I don't have that much time left, but I do have seeds on me, as well as that hoe, so, and a little bit of dirt, and tilled soil can spread 4 blocks, so I'm gonna leave plenty of space. And I'm just gonna do a 3x3 here, but I could potentially go 1 block over, but mobs will just come down and break it, so it doesn't really seem very beneficial. So I saw some sheep, and I could use, in theory, which I'm not going to, for the sake of surviving the first night, but I saw some sheep, and I'm pretty sure I can get some mutton from them, as well as some wool, which wool could potentially be used to make a bed and skip through the night entirely. But I'm looking at them and I see food. The sheep will respawn at some point, so, and there's a bunch over here that I didn't know about. But it's always good to keep a couple of them, which I'm not going to save this world any of them, but I'm not going to save this world anyways. But it's always good to keep a couple of them, and you can lure them with wheat. I also see an NPC village over there in the distance, which I'm not going to go to that, but if you happen to see one of those at the start on your world, they pretty much make the first night survival incredibly easy for you, to say the least. Only thing you gotta worry about is taking cover in a house, getting the door broken down, which you can just place some blocks in front of the door, and you're good. So these squids over here, if you kill them, they shoot ink at you, and they drop ink sacs, which can be used for as a dye. It can also be used for making books and quills, which you can write in. So I think that's it. But they are handy. They do come in handy. So always remember, that's how you get ink sacs. You gotta kill a squid. And the trees will drop saplings. As you can see, that was probably one tree right there, and it dropped 6 saplings. So trees are really easy to replenish. And trees can take anywhere from a few minutes to a couple in-game days to respawn. We got some good soil here though, so those crops are going to grow pretty quick. What we really need to do is the sun is about to go down. We need to work on our shelter. And my hunger is also starting to go down, but I got 17 mutton out of that. So we need to make a furnace, which you just take 8 cobblestone and put it in a circle. Don't put anything in the middle. And because I'm making my shelter in here, I'm actually going to move my appliances that I originally placed out there into a little habit hole. Also, I need to show how to make charcoal real quick, because I'm about to need that. So for charcoal, I'm just going to throw some logs in the furnace, throw some planks in the fuel, forget about it. And I need to make a few more planks real quick. I'm actually going to use the crafting helper. So I need a fence gate and a trapdoor. And that's going to make me a door that will completely allow me to survive the night without being harmed by anything. So quite literally, I'm gonna sit in here for a few minutes. So now I have charcoal. So I'm gonna throw some sticks in the crafting table, throw this coal above, and now I can make torches. So I can make 8 torches right now, and I got 3 charcoal from that. So rather than burning up all my wood, I can get a little bit more fuel out of it if I use the charcoal. And this will smelt me some of this mutton, so keep in mind I put 3 charcoal in there, and we'll see how much that outputs. But in the meantime, now I have torches, so I don't gotta rely on my furnace for light. So I'm gonna throw a torch above my crafting table. And I'll even put one out here just because there should definitely be one there. But this is where I'm able to expand upon my home essentially. And I could make a storage room and just make an early game house to prepare for going to mid game where I want to make my permanent base. But in the meantime, I have an outpost right by spawn. And then if I ever die, I'm at the original spawn. I still have my outpost here. So it always comes in handy to make a little underground bunker at the very beginning, because you never know when you're going to need to use it again, or say you have a friend join your world and they need a place to stay at the very beginning. First night outpost. Alright, so it looks like we're probably going to get about 10 to 11 mutton out of that 3 charcoal, versus if I would have put wood in, I probably would have got about 4, maybe 5. But I had to burn wood to get that charcoal, so I don't know how much better that actually was as a fuel source, but I'm hoping it was a little bit better. If not, then I probably should have just burned the wood. Alright, so we'll call this my bunker. This will have to do for now. So I do want to see how hard it is to see where the moon is at from here. I think I made it in a pretty good spot. But let's see which direction I'm facing. Facing west. Okay, so I need to figure out which way the moon and sun go. Okay, it goes west. So I'm actually going to be able to see the moon from my little fucking whatever you want to call this. Shit bunker. If I move this a block forward, okay, that gives me a much better view. And I think the door still works. I'm gonna pretend it still works. Either way, I don't think they can jump over the fence gate. But they could just go like that and then on here. But again, that's what this is for. Now I could go mining underground, risk my life, potentially get iron, smelt that, get some coal, replace the charcoal. But, oh, I got all 17 out of that actually, and I could have got a little bit more. But I'm not gonna do that, because I'm trying to survive the first night. I already have a garden going, so pretty soon I'll have food. And there's really just no reason to go out and get killed right now. As you can see, the moon's about to go down, and once the moon goes down after that first day, creepers will still be an issue, so you'll keep an eye out for those. But that's only in the chunks currently loaded in around you. They don't just spawn in the day. Spiders, however, will still be roaming around too, but they're not gonna attack you. So, really your only threat in the daytime is creepers. And now I'm not going to use it, but I'm just going to show how easy it is to make a bed. So if I wanted to have just skipped through the entire night, also decreasing the spawn rate of creepers and stuff, because I'm not really giving them a chance to spawn throughout the night. Boom, there's my bedroom. I'm not going to use that, but it is there as an option. And I don't recommend this, but I am going to peek my head outside the house for a second. Okay, that is an Enderman. Do not look at them. Those guys are ruthless. Here's a skeleton. It's coming from over there. Let's test the trapdoor's effectiveness real quick. Now the benefit to this is we could put any trapdoor on here, meaning that we could put a trapdoor like acacia would, that we could essentially just look through it and see the enemy. But we can see their feet through the fence gate either way. That's an Enderman. I'm gonna fuck with him. And because we only have a 2-block high ceiling, he actually can't get in here. So, if you ever want to kill an Enderman, this is probably the best way to do it. And we even got an inner pearl from that. These are always really good to set aside, which I'll actually show you how to make a chest real quick. You just need 8 wood. Call this my storage area. So these right here can be used for the end portal at the very end of the game, and you have to get blaze rods from the nether, which is hell. It's not, it is the technical end of the game, but this game never actually ends. Alright, if I die at this point, I made it till morning, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, if you make it to that point, then you can get a lot of cool goodies like elytras, which you can fly around with in survival mode, power them with fireworks, and a lot of cool enchanted gear. It's just a whole nother dimension of the game that's really badass. And you need 12 of them to complete the end portal. Usually there's a couple that are already filled in, but you also need a few to just find the end portal. So just take that with your knowledge. So you'll probably want about 16 to 20 of them in total. So start stacking those up early game, because those are going to be very beneficial to you. So you can see mobs just burn up right away. As soon as daytime hits, mobs are burning. I think I'm gonna call this an episode here, and I will see y'all in the next one, and not on this game. Peace out.